Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. This is Pamela Howard. It is Wednesday, and this is a Win Wednesday. So, giving everyone a chance, thank you so much for remembering to log in today. And if you're catching this on the replay, then make sure you type replay. My name is Pamela Howard. I am the luxury event planning specialist and also your action buddy to help you win and win big. So I am a big advocate of winning. Um, I love for people to understand and find out what's strong with them. A lot of times we are asked the question, what's wrong with us? But what about what's strong with you? Okay. As your action buddy, my goal is to uh, you know, promote this group, which is a strength-based program. It urges you to build awareness about what's strong with you, wanting you to identify your virtues and character strengths, discover how to live well and authentically. And we do this by winning. Winning Wednesday is all about having a mindset to win. Instead of looking at Wednesday as the old hump day, Wednesday is the new Friday. And before you know it, it's the weekend. You've gotten your work done for the end of the week, part of for next week. And I am encouraging those to read this book called The 12-Week Year. It forces you to think about your goals from an hourly, daily, and weekly, perspective, making those accomplishments, enjoying the journey day by day, bit by bit, making shorter goals, being specific, which is what I want to talk about this evening. Is in order to be successful with the SMART method, you have to have the 5 C's. Okay. So the 5 C's are, one is clarity. So let me show that up here on the board here. And go ahead if you have any questions. I would love to hear your comments. Okay. Let's see. So clarity is our first thing that we're going to talk about. It is very important, that you have clarity in everything that you do. When you use the SMART method, which is being, specific, having things measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-based, all of those things you can do when you have clarity. When you have clarity, you can be very specific. Okay. When you have clarity, you can measure out things so that people understand where you are, where you're trying to get them, and where you're going to go. And then when you have clarity, it's easy to attain things because you're very clear on what you need to attain. You can be very realistic, and your time can be time-based. You can actually give a time frame when something's going to get done. So clarity is very, very important in your personal and in your professional life goals. And all of these things actually work towards the events that you want to leverage from to help you grow. Now, the second word is commitment. So let me get that in here. Okay. Commitment. Commitment is very, 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 very important. Anything that you're going to do, you need to be willing to commit to it. A lot of people wonder why sometimes it takes them longer to get customers. You have to understand, I think they say that, you have to touch the customer 7 times, in order to get, a true response. Sometimes they just don't respond, or sometimes they don't know how to take you seriously, or sometimes they're just watching to see how committed you are to your own business. So again, when you're using the SMART method, you can be smart when you are committed, because when you have clarity and commitment, you can be specific. Okay. So commitment is very important as part of the 5 C's, especially when you're, trying to be successful towards your personal and professional goals. So Y'all come on in. Thank you for joining. I see you all joining. Let's see. Someone has a comment here. Uh, yes, hello. State your name and state where you're actually viewing from. Um, Let me see. You're welcome. So happy to put this together. Um, let's see. I'll probably go back and let me see. All right, let's see what you said. That is interesting. 7 times, 7 touches. I often think I am bugging. So to speak. Oh, not at all. You're not bugging at all. You know, you're not bugging at all. Think about it. Let's think about it from a corporate perspective. Okay. So we all get what we call junk mail. We call it junk mail that we get, right? But if you think about it, think about those oil change postcards you get in your mail. Or sometimes you may get those Gerber life insurance policies in the mail. Um, you can name some more, but you get what I'm saying. You receive those things. Seem like you receiving them every single month, right? You keep receiving them. Doing that to your prospect actually keeps you, the consumer, top of mind to your I'm sorry, it keeps their service product on your mind. It keeps it top of mind. And then sooner or later in the course of that year, then you're probably going to go ahead and move forward. Now, I'm going to admit it. I'll admit it. Some of those Gerber things that has come in the mail, I've actually used them. I've gotten them because they're super, super inexpensive. It's a term policy, so it really doesn't serve you well. However, 7 touches and someone's going to bite. They're going to be able to justify why they need it or why it's important that you need it. And sometimes when you don't have nothing, sometimes it's better to have something. And I'm just using that as an example. So yes, absolutely. Let's see. We have some more comments. Let's see. Okay. Thank you so much, Courtney, for sharing. While he's on here, I got to give him a shout out. CWC Community. Courtney Jacobs is my wellness companion, and he has this fantastic group. As we're talking about commitment and as we're talking about having clarity, he has an accountability group called CWC Community, which basically stands for uh, um, uh, Courtney Wellness Companion. And the purpose of his group is to actually reach out to those that need some accountability when it comes to taking their wellness back. I have a personal group called Taking My Wellness Back. It's all about my wellness journey, my ups, my downs, my successes, my awards. And he is extremely committed to those that are part of that group, and he's committed to himself. And one of the things that I love about what he says is that he is his own client. Even though he's a companion, he is also, his own client. So thank you, Courtney, for sharing that. I really appreciate it. But you all get the gist of commitment. Commitment is very, very important. So now let's see. The next thing we're going to talk about is consistency. Now, consistency, all of these C's are very important. One doesn't really overrank the other. You have to be executing all of these C's, but consistency is another part of the 5 C's that's going to help you win. It is very important that you have clarity, that you're committed, and that you're consistent. Okay. So again, I talk about myself. I can always use myself as an example. I am on here every Wednesday at 7:30 to offer, this mastermind webinar in my group, Win Wednesday, for all my winners. And I also have a midday message on Monday, which is to show you how to take an intentional break so that you can go back to work and be more productive and be focused, regenerated, so that you can actually execute success. So no matter what I'm doing, where I am, I may not always be confined to my desk at the computer. I may be on the go, but I am there. I am committed, just like you showed up today, because if you're part of this group, you know that I'm going to be on here in between 7:30 and 7:45, giving some wisdom to help you win on Wednesday and showing you how you can grow your business through the events by offering these tips. All of these tips go hand in hand. It's a part of the recipe. Okay. It's a part of the event recipe in order to grow your business through events and be successful. So you have to be committed to your cause. You have to have a why, and you do things using the SMART method. Okay. So now we're down to number 4. And number 4 is confidence. Okay. Confidence. Now, again, I would love, let's see if we got some more comments here. Hello, everyone. Hello, Michael. Hello, I think this is Akita. My. Hey, Heidi, Jar, Paula, Robin, Tracy, Regina. Hello, all of you. So glad that you all are joining. And I will be going back after this and definitely, looking at your comments. So go ahead, put your questions there in the comments. Let me know your thoughts about this. If this is your first time joining, just welcome. This is Win Wednesdays Mastermind. We have a mastermind every Wednesday in Win Wednesday, helping us win, get closer to our professional and personal goals, enjoying the journey day by day, bit by bit. And so we're talking about confidence. Now, I would love to hear your comments, but, confidence is extremely important. Believe it or not, I used to be very shy in regards to coming on and doing lives and doing these webinars. I tried to script everything. I didn't want to make a mistake. I had this vision in my head, just like when you're on TV. You're watching TV, you want to be able to be engaged. If it's going to be action, you want to, be that way. And so I used to do it. And so many of my colleagues and other experts that, I look up to, or my other coaches used to tell me, you need to do more lives. You need to get on and do that. And I was so scared to do it. And now I just try to flow with it. I don't try to be pretentious with it. I try to be me so that you can understand who I am. If you're going to be a part of my group, I want you to get to know me. If you're going to consider me as your action buddy, I want you to get to know me. I want you to know the real me. Sometimes I can be laid back. Sometimes I can be very, very, I'm never uptight. So, but, this is who I am. You can be business and you can be professional, but you can also don't be pretentious to who you are. A lot of times when we're trying to engage with our customers, we are who we sell first. No matter what product, service, cause that you have, that you're offering, before they even hear what you're trying to offer them, they're looking at you. You are the first thing that's going to buy. So I'm going to tell you this analogy. You've heard the analogy, people eat with their eyes, right? Before they even taste it, they look at it and they're already salivating. They already getting what the potential taste is going to be like in their mouth. And you know what? If it looks good to the eye, they're probably going to buy it. And then prayerfully, when they actually purchase it, it tastes just as good as it looked. People look at you, not your business, not your product, not your service, not your cause, and they judge if they're going to actually support you or patronize you based on who you are. So you have to be able to do things with confidence. Be confident in yourself, be confident in what you have to offer, and that confidence sells. You are selling yourself, or for better words, you are going to be the deciding factor if they even want to entertain your product, service, or cause. So you should always implement excellence and confidence in what you do. Does that make sense, anyone? Um, I'm looking back and forth at the comments, but again, I will go back and I will definitely respond to the comments later. Okay. So now we went over clarity, we went over commitment, we went over consistency, and we talked about confidence. Now, what do you think the last C is? I would love to know. Someone go ahead and guess what the last one is before I put it up. I would love to see if you can guess what the last C is. Anybody? So let me tell you this. Let me look at my calendar. I believe it's on January the 26th. I am actually hosting a vision board experience. It's a virtual vision board experience. And the purpose of this vision board is so that you can go ahead and start off your year right. So we're already almost 3 weeks into the new month, into January, which is the first month of the year. And everybody doesn't have their goals put together. And it's okay. You got 11 more months in a year. It's fine. But you can start off by joining me in this virtual vision board experience, setting up your goals and understanding where you need to be, where you need to be headed, what resources you may be lacking, resources you already have, that's going to help you on your journey, okay, to your personal and professional goals. So to anyone, I'm going to look in the comments real quick. If there's anyone that can actually guess what the last C is, let's see what this is. Yes, Courtney. Yes, you are the product. Absolutely. Let's see. I don't see any comments, but I will go back and look. And to the first person that actually guessed what the fifth C is that I'm about to show on the screen, I am going to give you a complimentary entry to the 2022 Vision Board Experience on January the 26th, okay, which is going to be within is actually, this vision board experience is actually for the Win Wednesday participants and for those that actually want to join. So I don't see any comments yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna post the fifth C. Let's see. Okay. And communication. Communication is the fifth C in the 5 C's when it comes to using the SMART method and also to move forward in your business with your personal and business goals. So we have clarity, we have commitment, consistency, confidence, and communication. You have to be able to communicate with the people. You just do. It's a part of business. You have to be clear. You have to render clarity. You have to be committed, not only to your prospecting clients, but to yourself and to your business, to your cause, to your service. You have to be consistent with it. Offer consistency. Follow up. The fortune is in the follow up. Believe me, I know. I've lost a fortune in the past not following up. Fortune is in the follow up. Be consistent. Have confidence. If you don't believe what you're talking about, how do you expect anybody else to believe what you're talking about? If you're not using your product and your services, why do you expect other people to use your product and services? If you never talk about what it does for you, why do you expect other people to talk about what it could do for them? You have to have confidence. And by all means, you have to be able to communicate. Now, I can go into a whole nother topic about communication, learning people's language and moods. You have those people that are very spontaneous, and then you have those that are very tight chest and corporate. Then you have some that are very easygoing where they have to build a relationship with. I can go on and on. There's a whole another topic about communication and understanding the language of the person. You have to understand who your target market is so that you can speak the right communication or the right language to get your product, service, or cause across to them so that they understand. If you're going to talk to someone that not going to do, they sometimes they won't even give you a conversation unless they've built a relationship with you. You have to be able to communicate, and you have to know how to communicate. So I want to tell you why it was so important for me to share the 3 C's. The reason the reason for the 3 C's is because all of these 3 C's equal something. Clarity, when you produce clarity personally and professionally, clarity, commitment, consistency, confidence, and communication, they equal something. They equal something of value. And it's something that we all need, especially from a professional level. We need customers. Clarity, being clear in your messaging, in your whatever it is you're targeting, being committed to it, having consistency, doing it with confidence, and communicating the right language to your target market, it equals a customer. It equals a customer. And this is why I wanted to share this on Wednesday, because while we're preparing our minds and resetting our minds to win, we need to know what it takes to win. And especially if you're utilizing your product and service through events, you may say, you know what? I don't see the benefit in events. Well, let me tell you, as an event planning specialist, if you haven't thought about utilizing events to grow your business, how can I grow my business, Pamela? Well, let me tell you, depending on who you're linking up with, you can grow your business by engaging a broader audience. I mean, people are doing events virtually, they're doing hybrid events, they're doing in person events as well. You can actually engage a broader audience. You can generate an income through that events. I can't tell you how many streams of income one event can give. There's so many streams of income that you can receive. And I'm talking about streams of income without selling a ticket. You can build streams of income. You can actually grow and engage your database through events. Yes, you can do that. And listen, it doesn't matter what industry you're in. It's non-industry specific. I have assisted people in the real estate industry, in the multifamily property industry, insurance industry, the fitness and wellness industry, the medical field. Listen, even homemakers are planning events. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what industry you're in. You're either trying to look at that bottom line, that return. You're trying to get a return. You're trying to engage more, or you're trying to grow your database or grow your business, or you're trying to showcase and expose something. Maybe you just want to share. Either way, everyone's doing it. And so all of these goals, using the SMART method, having clarity so that you can get more customers, all of this is going to posture you. It's going to posture you so that you're setting shorter goals. That is the objective, to set shorter goals. You want to be able to take control of your day. You want to learn from your failures. Stop pointing fingers. Okay. Stop pointing fingers. It's not their fault. Really look at it. Were you committed? Were you clear? Did you give consistency? Did you have the confidence? Were you communicating well? So learn from your failures so that you can grow. Change how you reevaluate your results. Okay. Sometimes you need to, you need to celebrate the smaller wins. It's going back to doing things hour by hour, day by day, week by week. Okay. You need to do those goals because that's how you enjoy your journey towards your ultimate goal. Okay. It just makes it that much sweeter. This is why Win Wednesday is such a great way to change your mindset. It's not the hump day. We're having fun here on Win Wednesday, and you're with me, and I'm loving it. So, and again, last but not least, it helps you balance your time. All of that, all of that is your ultimate execution when it comes to being successful towards your personal and professional life. Okay. I want you to live a life like it's golden. Okay. I'm trying to live a life like it's golden. I really am. As humbly as I possibly can. I want to live a life like it's golden. So, all right, I am past my time. It's after 8 o'clock. I have enjoyed this mastermind with you guys. I promise you, I'm going to go back. I'm going to look at every comment. I'm going to respond to every comment. Keep your comments coming. Keep your questions coming. And always remember, if you ever want to reach out to me. I'm gonna put it down here at the Tingler. That's my little send out cards. I believe in tangible touches. This is another great way to have that fortune in the follow up. So, one thing I like about send out cards is that you can import your database of clients, prospects that you've met that you want to convert over to clients, and send out cards allows you to send them something. It allows you to give them a tangible touch once a month. You send something out free every single day. So there's typically, with the exception of February, there's 30 days in a month. You can actually send out a tangible touch to 30 people at no additional cost. All you're doing is paying for postage. I don't even know how much it is. It costs for one stamp nowadays. I think it's 35 cents, 45 cents? Either way, it's pennies, it's cents. But it allows you to be accountable for your day, take control of your day. It allows you to follow up with those prospects. It allows you to follow up with your current clients and keep those tangible touches. Everybody, believe it or not, as much as we're on social media, everybody's not on social media. I look forward to getting things in the mail. I really do. It's a surprise, and it's so rare these days. So when you do something like that, send those tangible touches, they really mean a lot. And believe me, the fortune is definitely in the follow-up. I have actually booked several clients for the whole year. I had one client that I booked the entire year. They have these events once a month, and she was like, I have them 4 times a year. I want them booked for the whole year. Done. All because I took the time and sent tangible touches. Just, hey, how you doing? Merry Christmas. I mean, it could be anything. Happy New Year. Just thinking about you because we're living in trying times. This is what we're doing. It's good to hear. And he's like, wow, so nice to hear from them. Sometimes when people patronize our business or our services and we never hear from them unless they're paying us something, sometimes it can, leave that mixed feeling. So think about sending those tangible touches. Now, and also, Pamela plans meal prep, which is why I'm a part of Tupperware. I'm taking my wellness back. It allows me to be intentional and accountable on how I do my meal prep. I'm able to buy more fresh items and store them a longer time because they preserve my vegetables and my fruits. And I can actually meal prep for the whole week and not worry about things going to bad because they're in a Ziploc bag or they're in some type of Tupperware that's not really Tupperware and not really, Tupperware keeps the stuff air sealed, and it's not your grandma's Tupperware, so don't sleep on it. But if you would like to meet with me, go to meetinghubspot.com/Pamela Howard. I would love to have a 15-minute consultation with you, just to kind of help you get reset for the year and start learning how you can grow your business through the events. Listen, this has been another Win Wednesday Mastermind. My name is Pamela Howard. I'm your luxury event planning specialist, and I always want you to plan amazing. Have a great evening.